Hello everyone. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, it is. I think it's working a bit earlier actually. I should probably, if I'm sensible, turn on Twitch. So I will do. Let's
Straight away.
Stu, thank you for the tier 1. Brady, thanks for the prize.
log in to Twitch and find my phone. How is everyone doing today? Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying life. And it's
You already. And if Charles Leclerc locks up, it'll go.
And I'm working. And yeah, hello Renan, how's it going? So, I thought we'd continue the campaign on here because, well, currently I've managed to preserve one campaign and on here, and I thought it might be nice, and I wasn't sure what to start because I keep leaning towards medieval Total War, but I know I haven't yet finished the Rome Total War campaign we have going on. Right, still too early morning for me on a Sunday. I know, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon with me. Hello, Ali. So, how am I invading? Yes, I've got enough troops there. If we do a little recap of the world as it is at the moment. I now apparently seem to control Finland and most of Russia. Apparently I'm taking over Belarus as well, but that's the army, so we'll leave that to them. Apparently I can't navally invade Siberian Russia, which is probably sensible. But I have invaded pretty much everything else I can invade. Well, I haven't invaded there, eastern Siberia, so I might go for that, but there's no oil, nothing there that interests me, too. No barrels of oil. Okay, oil is useful. Oil is basically where I invade for. I am shamelessly admitting this. I've been at work since 7:30. Hush your 2 a.m. Oh, yeah. We have a lot of oil being produced from various places around the world, which is useful. Apparently I control Persia as well. And I'm still not sure how I get into Syria. That just happened. That literally just happened. And apparently I have a destroyer sitting there. I have 3 battleships and a destroyer, and several destroyers sitting over there. Japan has managed to get Oman and Yemen. That's state skill. They've also got Madagascar, which I'm presuming they took off the French. I have most of this area. This is controlled by Portugal, which is still surviving quite well, but Spain itself decided to go to war with me, which means it's now fallen to France. I'm able to put minefields in all this area if I wish. I am tempted to. Fleet strength is massively more than it's supposed to be to fit there. And these are my old battleships. However, I'm currently building new battleships. I'm building 108 ships at the moment, so I'm building 80 submarines. 0700 to 03. Okay. That does sound like a problem going on. But no, so far we're doing okay. And then we have America over here and Canada. Canada is an ally, I'm fairly certain, which has a fairly significant fleet. The Americans occasionally find me very annoying, but so far we've managed to stay relatively peaceful. They have taken this area, but I am now to an extent allied. With quite a lot of this fleet. Because, you know, basically in the traditional British methodology of making an ally, they declared war on me, I beat them, they decided they wanted to be my ally. It works. Not the most sensible, but I do have Pearl Harbor to go back to. Yeah, in this alternate history, I got Pearl Harbor. To be fair, America's already got Alaska and all these places up here, but I got Pearl Harbor. Ooh. Perhaps that's my option. Perhaps I should go for Eastern Siberia next. Anyway, my naval invasion is currently of a part of Austria. So I'll leave that one side. You are running down oil and you have been you're building all submarines. Lord Jackie Fisher, how have you been? No, I'm also building battle cruisers. Although currently I'm building battleships which are masquerading, battle cruisers which are masquerading as battleships. Because the biggest vessels I can build are battleships, so I'm building them to battlecruiser standards. This may work out horribly for me in the end. Probably will work out horribly for me in the end, but so far at the moment, my combination of having very fast ships and I've cornered an enemy task force. That I wouldn't call that cornering an enemy task force. I have a feeling this might be a... Okay, so we have 7 battle cruisers, God knows how many destroyers, versus a single cruiser. I'm going to lead this battle, but I think it might well be called a massacre. I think this is going to be quite a cruel and unusual punishment, this battle, for whoever fights me. It might be a lot of me running around going, fight me. Definitely going to be a lot of me running around going, fight me. They can all do 32 knots, so yes. Avoid. Okay. So. Basically, detach. So you two are going to go off and do that. You two, you are also going to detach. And go off and do that. You are becoming battle line. You three are going to become the scout for this one. And you 4, 7, are going to become the screen for this one. And you, my renown, are going to also do your automated things. Okay, so now we all know what we're going to do. let's go to maximum speed and let things sort themselves out. Basically, my plan is to let my 6 very fast battlecruisers go off hunting. Oh, for goodness sake, Devonshire King Alfred, stop doing that! And, Renown and her destroyer escorts are basically going to be the linchpin coming up behind. From what you understand about the man, he would have had the world's biggest heart eyes over the tribals. Probably. He probably would have done. Save. 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 King Alfred, your group. Division 2. You're coming under direct control of me because you're just being annoying. Yeah, Jackie Fisher would have liked the tribal class destroyers. And of course, you all know who my favourite is here. Hello, favourite. You're armed with 8 13.5-inch guns. You look beautiful. You're also armed with 8 13.5-inch guns. You also look gorgeous, King Alfred, even when you're bashing into other people. Hello, Bembo. You're looking very pretty. In fact, you all look pretty much the same class, so somehow the entire same class is hunting down here. So, yes. Yeah, everyone else is going to dive off. You are going to keep going. Yeah, who'd have thought King Alfred would be keep bashing into people? And we're going to go for ahead, abreast. Yes. So, let's just see what the image from our opponent is like. That's not good. And as you can see behind him, he has 6 battlecruisers closing quickly, 1 battlecruiser closing pretty quickly, and a whole pack of destroyers. About 10 of them coming along as well. This would be what would be called a significant emotional event. Oh good, we're in 6-inch gun range. Just what we needed. Do we all agree this is a significant emotional event? It's fighting. It's gone, but it was fighting. I think I'm going to have a cookie as a treat for that one. Yes, I would love to say that I believe in fighting fair, but I don't. I honestly don't. So I'm not quite sure why Austria keeps moving things around in sort of 2 cruisers, because that's just not really fair for their cruisers. Run on. A fair fight is obviously 1-2 here. You have 3-1 odds against your opponent. Anything else is just poor planning. I'd say 7 battle cruisers and 10 destroyers versus 1 cruiser is not 3-1 odds. I'd say that's about 20-1 odds. Hey, Spike. Doc, do you think if they add carriers to the game, we could persuade them to do an HMS Havoc in the 1940 carriers tech? Potentially. I'd like them to add carriers to this game. History. I've been listening to this last stand of Tin Can Sailors. The style of descriptions on the MS Shelled screams is unnerving even on 80 years on. It's just not good. It's just not good. Currently my shipbuilding is requiring 4 times my actual capacity. Submarines, well, when they're in service, they'll look pretty good. They're mostly going to be ready in about 3 months' time. Ship design is looking quite good. Let's see what the researchers' options are. That's there. Don't need that there at the moment. Oh, big guns. Want to improve their accuracy, definitely. Each side isn't going to really help me much. Do I want more mines? Yes. Mines are always good. Hi, Leslie. Well, enjoy the Kyoto team. And enjoy Warsaw. Warsaw is lovely. The carrier tech tree would be interesting on here. It will be. Oh, good lords, what does meeting go to me? Oh, that's not fair. They brought a battleship. This is not fair. I don't see much of you shooting bow now. Well, that's actually a shame in Warsaw. Warsaw is a very beautiful, it's got a lot of beautiful stuff in there. It's one of the things we are working together as a ship shape team. We're trying to work out how we're going to sort it out, because I think when we go to these areas, we've got to do almost a bit, add an extra day to our trips so that we can have some time to go see other things there. Not just go see the other naval history that's there that people suggest when they're there, and other things we'll point out, because we see, we're very happy with what we see, but we're pretty much going afterwards. Oh, sugar. We didn't see this. We didn't see X. We didn't see Y. We didn't see Z. Ooh. So. Scout for you. You to that. And you are going to screen you. Yeah. Avoid torpedoes, everyone. Rest. Run you. Because I want you to be slightly more loose. And that. And you also go AI and loose. And I'm going to do this. So Renown's back here. Renown gets a destroyer escort. Instead of going with 3 pairs, I've gone with 2 threes this time for dealing with a battleship. Its armor means I have to be there. European Championship will be a hard work, and let's be honest, Leslie, we are expecting you to win it. You're very good. You deserve to win. So you're probably putting in a lot of effort. Which you should do, but as said, you deserve to win. We all know how good you are. Yeah, battleship caliber shells are very large objects moving very fast. They have an impact on you. Once again, it appears I am running this from King Alfred. I'm not sure who my flagship is supposed to be. I think it's King Alfred. They're going that way. Are you... This is no way for a warship of the Austro-Hungarian Navy to behave. Devonshire, what the frigate are you doing? I've decided Devonshire can't control. Myself, at all. But there again... I'm theoretically in range of their... I'm in range of their 10-inch guns, so they should be firing their 10-inch guns at me. Oh, they're... I think angled is what they're claiming? Or maybe they're just out of 10-inch guns. 13.5-inch shells. They have an impact, don't they? That's got a maximum speed of 19.6 knots. Yep. Devonshire is just being Devonshire throughout history, just slightly odd. Yes, would agree with that. That doesn't surprise me. It's good that they're factoring into it, though. Mm-hmm. Mean question. Warspite claims the ability to clone herself without input from her crew or Whitehall. How long before Warspite-led global cabal takes over and we all tremble in awe? Depends which version of Warspite gets the ability to clone herself. But let's say it's the battleship version from World War II. The probably would have been declaring the Queen, who was then the Queen, as in the Queen Consort, would probably have been declared monarch of all the Earth within about a month of the Warspites passing a critical mass level of about 200 Warspites. Okay. This is just going to be brutal. This is 2 battleships, 2 for 6 battle cruisers, and 2 destroyers versus 2 cruisers. The Warspite that fired her own guns was an Age of Sail one. So, pause. So, let's go for detach. Now, so that's Right. I say we start that all off and just let them go play, shall we? Hello, Duke Petchin. And Warspite the Ballistic Missile Summary means for next week we're all playing Fallout for real. That is a very real worry of mine. I'm hoping to cut it off, though, by naming my own car Warspite if it passes its service. In which case, hopefully the name will, the machine spirit will go to my car rather than the nuclear submarine. And we should all be safe. But I'm not sure if that will work. I'm not sure if the proper incantations will be passed. Yeah, so we have some of my battleships. Lesser known vessels, really, in my fleet, but they are dutiful. They are. Leave. Out, fly. Out. Out. Thank you. Duke of Edinburgh, no, you're not churning out. You are charging in. Save your ammo. You, my favoured battle line, are going to charge in abreast. And we are going to deal with this the proper way. The Duke of Edinburgh way. Once we're close enough, we slow down to the speed at which we get more accurate hits. Then, my pretty, then you will really toll. Look at all those 6-inch guns you have. Won't this be fun? Why would I want to end the battle? There merely be 2 of them. 2. And by my descriptions, these are... Oh, these are poor pretty. Go where you fly. Hello, Ali. I hope someone went to the beach to collect some metal for the SSBN so we can claim she's just a refit Queen Elizabeth class. I don't think I've gone quite that far, but I think she is going to have some from the Queen Elizabeth class HMS Warspite. Has that HMS Resolute or Redoubt? I'm sure there's been a Resolute, I think, at some point. I'm not sure about Redoubt. I feel that's like just a good way to find yourself uninsurable. I'm not going to tell the insurance company I'm naming my car HMS Warspite. I'm not stupid. So their speed, they can go. Down 27. Down 27. You can catch them at that speed, and you can catch them at that one. I have a feeling you will not be long for this world. And I don't think you'll be much behind them. So that's a 15 6-inch gun, 8 13.5-inch gun broadside. That's also what I patently call the "Do you really want to chase me" stern. Plus there's I think some more 4-inch guns. Yeah, 4-inch guns which can fire as well. Oh. I do believe it's trying to run. It is, it's trying to run. Does it not realise those are there? Happily continuing a long-range bombardment. You're basically in a rather drawn-out pincer movement. With that behind you being one problem, that beside you being another problem, that over there being some more problems. And freedom and safety lies in that direction, my friend. That direction. But you're not going there. You're running in this direction, which means you're just running parallel with them. She's gonna have a full check. She's a nice looking little green Volvo, as I've shown you on the YouTube videos. But yeah, I'm getting her fully checked out. She's at the age she needs a proper service, and she's going to Volvo to have that Volvo service. Even though dealerships are expensive, the fact is a Volvo service comes with so many other extra benefits and other things tacked on, it's worthwhile. It's not really a fair fight, is it? 2 battleships, 6 battle cruisers, 2 destroyers versus 2 poor cruisers. Hello, Jacob. Trick mention, HMS Redoubtable was a 3rd rate in 1815 and a pre-dread in 1992. Yeah, as said, Redoubtable I was Resolute. I thought more likely than Redoubtable. Redoubtable. Yes. I don't think Redoubt. I'm not sure. There might have been a Redoubt, but I doubt it. Redoubtable. I thought there was a resolution class of ships at one point. Redoutable. Ah. You see, this is an option here. I can increase the naval budget and cause problems. I can do nothing and increase naval prestige. Or I can decrease the naval budget and grow GDP, which is always useful to do, and cause unrest to drop. I think, honestly, I'm going to go that because it's going to cost me so little. Yes, let them order it. How did we fail to gain control of Croatia? I literally had 1 million ships there. Okay. Naval invasion. Choose province. There's only one option. Croatia. Oh, hello. You've sent an up. Okay, this is just not fair. I'm going to do the battle. I'm going to run the battle, but it's not fair. Even I'm starting to feel a bit guilty in this one. Now, you're doing this so often, it's making me feel guilty. And it's electrons. Pause. Detach. Scout for renown. Screen for renown. You have that on. You have that on. You have that on. I don't want to look at the weird enough stuff this fleet's going to be doing for the next few seconds, do I? Return to flagship. What? Why is my flagship a destroyer? In a fleet of all these ships, you made my flagship a destroyer? What happened to you, game? I'm not saying I necessarily disagree with it. I just think it's weird. Right then, so... Favourite? You're going to go abreast. Oh, of course, it was Devonshire. Admittedly, I gave the order, but no one else would have done it quite like Devonshire does it, would he? No one else. Not a single other... King Alfred, go to there. Triumph, go to there. Oh, there were 4 HMS Dreadnoughts. One Light Sentinel's floating gun battery, one an R-class destroyer. Okay, so Triumph goes to that. King Alfred goes to that. These guys go to that. So, there is a single cruiser. Once again, the Austrian Navy is very brave. They are very, very brave. They have a single cruiser out. I'm not sure how much sea experience any of them have. Their captain's trying his best. HMS Devonshire's captain needs remedial ship retraining. He needs something. He needs to learn. He needs to go back to play school and learn how to share with others. There is plenty of sea for everyone. They are brave. There is that hunting them down, though. Combined with this. And, this. And this. Oh, and did I mention, in her pack of her own... destroyers, HMS Renown. Basically, this is Renown being very, you know, she's got her own little pack of 10 destroyers who will take care of her needs. She's one of my original battle cruisers. You can tell because she's got the six guns. Oh, I did like that form. Basically, it was when I was making battle cruisers for reconnaissance roles. Anyway. Davos captain needs to lay off the Scrumpy more like it. That's quite possible. But there again, the Scrumpy is the reason Devonshire's fight so hard. Myself, if I were this ship, I think looking behind me, I'd probably go for surrender. You'd be praying for a fog bank, but looking ahead, you're going, there is no fog bank. Shall we make smoke? Well, we can make smoke, but they're just going to mean they realise where we are, in what vicinity, and they're just heading straight towards us. So we just pile on the speed as fast as we can? Yes. We can do 21.5 knots, though. They're gaining on us at 32.5 knots. So they have an 11-knot speed advantage. Okay. That's a greater than 50% speed advantage. I'm going to keep defending myself, though. I'm going to fight with as many guns I can bring to bear I've got a 6-inch gun and 18.4-inch guns. They are all going to be brought to bear on this case. The trouble is, I don't think the actual... Are you taking notice of being hit by 8.4-inch gunfire? Let's just check. What is your armor thickness? Up to 13.4 inches. I don't think much of you'll take much notice of that then. Done torpedo! That is cruel. And ceremony ration might be required on to stop the ungentlemanly conduct. Honestly, it's getting the scrumpy ration right. If you have too little, they rebel and mutiny. If you have too much, you can't control them. Just... It's very difficult. I'm having some iron brew, but I really shouldn't, because basically this is my last bottle of iron brew. 10 more. SOS, it's not my solution, it's SOIB, Save Our Iron Brew. Or rather send out a SMIB is what I would be flashing. Send more iron brew. Oh! They decided to that was the battle. Okay. Alright, so we've got 3 battlecruisers versus 2 battleships. And they're big battleships. The thing is, I have no doubt those have a lot of firepower. And I have no doubt these could possibly win. But I don't see the problem at the idea in running the risk of actually fighting it. Oh, cute. Thank you, Toxic Snakebite. Thanks for following. Okay, so... yeah, we have enough tonnage there. Do I have anything... I have a port capacity. I have a load of battlecruisers up here. Oh, I have some more up there. So if Rosyths move ships to here, all of you move up to there. Basically, my plan is to put together a fleet for home defense, just in case I need it. You never know. When you might need ships. I think I'll move the destroyer up. Ooh. Lots of submarines have been launched. Oh. Hello, yes. I have now got 80 submarines in service. I have basically built a huge number of E-class. In fact, I've built 80 of them. I'll wait till my next submarine upgrade before I build any more. Right then, let's go for year. Sort by year. And anything which is at sea but is too old. Alright, scrap. Scrap. If it's at sea, I can't scrap it yet. Scrap. Scrap the torpedo boats. Scrapping that, whatever that is. That's HMS Hedgehog, one of my battle cruisers. I'm going to keep that. She's a modernised Hedgehog class, so she's useful. She is also. Go to ship design. And let's proceed to refit Penelope. And Palace is what? She's refitted. Caribbean Hedgehog. Basically, I'm not getting rid of the battlecruiser mount because they're still useful. Even if they're 1902, they're still useful. They're only a few years old. And I will probably be getting rid of them quite soon anyway. Duncan is a Montague class. Let's go to ship design. Let's go to Montague class because I haven't upgraded the Montagues at all, have I? No, I haven't. View. Refit the ship. Let's see how much it costs to refit them. Nah, it's gonna sound strange, but with the with quite a lot of these ships, I've found, especially with well, with it, again, it's one of those things. Once you get to a certain level of ship, it's actually more useful to refit and keep them in service until you no longer need them. Principally because you can get a lot out of them, even if they are, how do I put this, if they are difficult. So this, for example, this ship. really, probably shouldn't be that bothered with it. But if I can upgrade it, probably to 13.5-inch guns, it will still be very useful for me. Mainly because, and this is going to sound slightly strange, as long as I have it in service, and that is what I need it in service, then I have the ability, especially if it upgraded, to use it. And to use it for, and this is something that comes up a lot in this game, make up tonnage. Because sometimes you need to deploy so much tonnage to fight a battle, or to do an invasion, that you need these older ships to turn up. And they need to be just about useful enough that that if they get into trouble, you're not going to be too worried about them. But you ideally want them sorted out so that they can be as strong as they physically can be as well. And as capable as they physically can be. And you can get some pretty interesting ships out of it. This ship is overweight. That's fine. I'm not really bothered about that. I'm going to take that down to 25 knots. And that's fine. Half-weight offset that'll do. We have all the speed, all the capabilities we need. Right down secondary guns now. Hang on. Do we have any torpedoes? No, we don't have torpedoes. Good. So it's got 6-inch guns. Them, all those 3-inch guns. And yeah. And let's go for barbettes. Go for medium barbette for a small gun, because that should not affect that much. Secondary guns, 6-inch. And now I'm overweight a bit again, but what can I do to moderately adjust that a particular issue? Still overweight. Half-weight offset. And so let's take that down to, oh, that's definitely going up to 12. Conningdale's gone down to that's done. That's fine. And pitch is a bit high for my liking, so can we push that up a bit? That should do. The armour, it's the best I want it for. It's an old battleship. I don't want to spend too much money on that. Yes, the conning tower is an interesting scenario because for this game it's rather important. But it's rather important because battleships like to close to almost obscenely stupid ranges and engage. Now, see, there are 3 that I can refit to that standard. Now they can suddenly become rather useful again. Or rather useful enough for me to use them again. I don't like getting rid of battleships. Honestly, I only get rid of ships I have to get rid of. Oh, select port. Okay. Select home for the Hampshire class. Oh, we'll send some to Bombay. Send some to Bombay for a while. And send the rest to Plymouth. They're all Hampshire class. Yeah, that looks good enough to me. That looks a very, very pretty ship. Basically, it's a true HMS Renown, pumped up. It's not quite most powerful shipbuilding, though. Most powerful shipbuilding. That's something different. That's these, which are King Edward VII class, which unsurprisingly people have wanted to order because this is what they look like. And you're going to go, well, that's 9. It's a 17.3 inch armour belt. That's 16.5 inch guns. They have the biggest guns I can give them on that front. They have the best in terms of all these systems I can give them at the time. They are also capable of 30 knot speed. So this thing can do has 17.5 inch armour and 30 knots of speed, and I'm building it in the 1920s. And yes, those are 6 inch guns as its secondaries. when this beauty turns up to a fight, everyone's going to know about it. Yep. So, yeah, some of my other ships are probably better armed, but this thing with 30 knots of speed and 17.5 inches of armor is pretty much impervious to anyone that wants to fight it. Do you think Montague pops up as a ship class name as often as you do because of the progress I've read on Operation Mincemeat? I think they do like it. She has quite the... Yeah, she has quite the everything, those ships do. I've basically designed them with the purpose of mind of, when they turn up, they will cause everyone to have a heart attack. And they're successors to these, which are also still under construction. And are about a year and a half away from being finished. These are my... I decided to go for as many... When someone said, how many guns did I want, I went, all of them. Basically, that is the purpose of this vessel, to be an armed supertanker. Having a 12-inch main belt, yes, and 12-inch fore belt, and 12-inch aft belt, means she has 12 inches belt armor everywhere. And I mean everywhere. She has 12 inches of armor. She has inner decks, inner belts, all those things. But, yeah, she does have 15-inch guns. And a broadside of 15-inch guns and 12 6-inch guns. Plus some extra 4-inch guns because I was feeling kind. Yeah, I wanted to make sure if she turned up, everyone would know about her. And 15-inch guns just seemed the way to do that. The moment I can get quadruple turrets, you know I'm going to have a 16 gun ship on this thing. Or I might actually have 16-inch guns. It's tempting. And have one twin turret and 4 quad turrets. But we'll see. We'll see. Austria-Hungary have repaired a lot of things. Oh, they've discovered 1,500 ton destroyers. The thing you might want to notice about Austria-Hungary, it's called Austria-Hungary still, but it's technically the Hungarian Empire. The reason I say that is because Austria actually rebelled against the Austro-Hungarian Empire and left it. Okay, so we have 2 battleships versus 4 battleships. We have 2, 4, 6 battle cruisers versus 2, 4 cruisers, and 2 destroyers versus 2 destroyers. And these are much bigger destroyers than these are. I'm going to also resolve this battle just to see what happens. Oh. So I didn't get any damage in that. And that was an order for... Oh, well, this is a... 2 battle cruisers and a destroyer versus... Oh, let's battle this one. I don't know. Occasionally I like to test out the auto on this game. And just see how the auto is working. So... Okay, so we have Furious. Pause. Furious is what? Okay, you are going to... What's your top speed? 31.4 knots. Yes, you can do this. You are going to... scream. Huh. You are going to be on auto mode. You are going to be on auto mode. You're both going to be on save your heavy ammunition mode. You're both limited in top speed by whatever the hell, whatever the frigate's been going on. You've obviously taken some damage and some fighting, and have survived it fairly well. You have also taken damage in fighting, but have survived it fairly well. You are snookered. I want to say something nicer for you, but you are snookered. You are snookered. Why is my destroyer... Why do I keep labeling my destroyer as my flagship? Okay, Furious. I have faith in you. You and I are going to go hunting solo. So, let's see what we can do. Flag for 115.5 kilometers. Six-inch can take 12.7 kilometers. Fairly certain you're supposed to be firing by about now, but you're not yet. Let's go have a look at you. Okay, so you're orientated on her, but you're... You think that's a battlecruiser? Oh, good lord, that's an even worse thing. So, right, so you go kill that. You... Oh. That's just in a terrible state. Oh, you're supposed to be oh, yeah. You are supposed to be screening that. Well, I suppose you are by being between that and the fire plane, but, you know, not supposed to be off doing whatever you're doing. We have basically considered this the approach to naval history by a naval historian of what do I need to win this war? Oh, I'm not actually fighting a lot in the North Sea. Dang. I'm fighting in the rest of the world, so what shall I build? Battlecruisers. That's fine. Six-inch guns are now engaging. Well, that's useful. Oh, she's turned around. Did anyone tell you that was the sensible thing to do? Because it really wasn't. I'm not sure who told you that was the sensible thing to do. Because it so wasn't. And all that to fire torpedoes badly? I mean... that was cruel of me. That was, as the maneuvers go, that was incredibly cruel of me to do. But that just showed you how contemptuous I am of your ability to fire torpedoes. And your ability to do any damage to me at all. Okay. You're there. Does someone want to put the fire up? Thank you. They take their time sometimes. Screen seems to be to make torpedo runs button for destroyers. It does, which is good. If you're already in gun range of me, you are not getting away from me. Let me just explain that one to you. I think I will be mostly coming up on this side of you. Reason being, your guns on this side looking better than your guns on this side. And I'm nothing if not fighting again, not fighting fair. I do not know. Suppose the sporting part of me should come up on this side, but no, the sporting part of me is not in charge there. I'm coming up on this side, which looks sufficiently beaten up and fragile that one small whack with a 13.5-inch gun will sink you. So, how long do you think it's going to be for us to catch this thing? Because we're down to 9.5 kilometers. That's coming up quite quickly, is I'm reckoning the flag near. I think we're in the 6 kilometers range, yes. The 6-inch range, I mean. And we'll soon be in the 3-inch range at this point. Why we keep missing, I'm not particularly sure, but, you know, hey-ho. Keep firing over. Oh, of course, this does actually have torpedoes on it. My torpedoes are absolutely terrible, so I'm not sure I should really be happy about that. I realised recently my torpedo tech is really suffering in this game. Really weakening my destroyer game. You've got 8.4-inch guns firing. That's good. I have faith in you. Okay, so a lot of high explosive is hitting here. A lot of fires breaking out. Just going to be pathetically. I'm going to go inside that torpedo track. Why even fire that torpedo? I have no idea. It's one of the things you sort of really realise when you're sort of in this game is sometimes to scale the ships you're dealing with. Because this ship is not a small vessel. But it looks tiny compared to what Furious is coming up, and Furious is not even one of my larger battle cruisers. They're pretty good cruisers, actually. The Verdor Piscina class. Right, let's see. Where else we got some ships around here we can send up there to help? Oh, Gibraltar. Oh, what do you know? We have some battleships. They're all in refit. Okay. Cancel that then. At a certain point, we're probably going to have to take this off Egypt. Because, frankly, I do not like them being in control of one end of the Mediterranean. It's annoying to me. It's like, I would gladly take that Cadiz and Western Spain over. I'm not keen on France having control this part of the world, but they do. I'd ideally prefer Portugal to have controlled that part of the world. And, of course, I've got all these. So, I need to move them to there. What's the other one? Okay. Next turn, we'll move the next fleet next turn. Ugh. It's, you know. I love watching RFC in 35-mile plus gun range and just watching the big old 4D0 ships eat them out at targets you can't see. It is a deep spot, a support of a lot of space. It is quite nice and useful. So now I have this force started up here, and that's quite a decent force, if I'm not mistaken. There is, I know, quite a fairly healthy load of ships. Let's upgrade. Everything I can upgrade, I will upgrade. No ships to refit for that. I can refit some of the favourites. Admiral ships. Huh. Cute. I'm building 18 battleships and 11 battlecruiser mode. And refitting 10 ships. Yeah, that's about normal for me. I like this sort of scenario because, whilst yes, Germany is their traditional personage, I have a fairly decent relationship with them as the last I checked. Four, 6. Okay, fight. Battle. I'm going to do something different this time. Every other time I've done it in pairs and everything else. This time... This time, loose, abreast. Right on you. And you as 6 for scouting for you. You a screen for you. Avoid torpedoes. Avoid torpedoes. Do the thing. So because it's foggy, I've gone for line abreast with all with my 32 knot battle cruisers. I'll take down to I'll leave maximum speed when I can. Actually, what I'll do is I will slow them down so that they catch up, and then take them to speed again. The aim was for them all to catch up and be in line formation, but they're not. We have Echelon, 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 all across. So let's see what we find. Why do you think... I think the campaign should have a treaty system. If any two nations increase the tonnage area percentage in amount of terms of peace, it should stop a tonnage limit. Nah. It is more like a V formation. It's not supposed to be, but it is more. Right then, we have this. And we're going to close with the enemy. That is our purpose. Oh, there's that. What the... Right then. Now we'll see if we can find them, because they're trying to hide in a fog bank from us. And we have 6 battle cruisers, so I would be hiding in a fog bank as well. This is what they've all been hoping for the whole time. As you can see, the formation is sort of a staggered V. Yeah, the weather does add to something in this game. This is a very heavily armed vessel. Just pointing it out. I am not chasing them through the fog for ages. They had a rich service during World War II. Some of them did. Some of them did. Research. Ooh, special machinery. Yeah. Gun out. Control station. Mines. That's already doing that. Internal protections. We always like to get the best from our research. The theories of Tacky 3 represent an accident proof of the Junicol's basic tenets. Not really. It represents it's theoretically possible, but again, you'd have to then consider the side on the other side to have adequately prepared for it. It's gonna sound strange, but yes, it proves it could theoretically work as long as the other side doesn't think it's going to be facing it. Mm-hmm. Let's see, that's a lot of money they want. That is a lot of money. So no, they're not getting that. That's about 7 months' budget. That's beyond the level at which I'm willing to support them. Relationships, politics. Let's go and improve relations. Yes, with the United States. Anyone else we're fighting a moment? No, just the Austro-Hungarians. Oh, we should soon be fighting the Chinese. That's useful. I can do with that some territory. Japan, we have fairly good relationships. We have fairly good relationships with everyone. I'm basically I spend most of my time ignoring them. Ah, Germany. Germany doesn't like me at the moment. Let's consider Germany's economic interesting. Home state population, their population is bigger than mine. Population distant colonies of conquered provinces. Factor of 10 in my advantage. Army forces, 1 million to 2 million. Army logistics 100%. Logistics 100%. No. Nation's people, very distrustful. Very content. Naval prestige, admired. I'm not sure what I would call that. 104 provinces to 31. Very advanced, both the same time. GDP. Mine's about 3 times their size. It's not growing as fast as theirs, but let's be honest, mine's 3 times their size. Oil production, about 5 times their size. Yearly army budget, twice their size. Yearly naval budget. Seriousness. About, well, we could say it's close enough to 8 times their size. Naval funds, I have about 4 times their amount. Cruel pool, I have 3 times their amount. Number of ships, 3 times as many. We have 30 battleships, they have 15. We have 60 battlecruisers, they have 1. We have 4 cruisers, they have 25. We have 24 light cruisers, they have 64. We have 134 destroyers, they have 30. We have 13 torpedo boats, they have 0. We have 80 submarines, they have 0. They are building currently 96 vessels. I am building 29. They are repairing 18, I am repairing 1. They are refitting 0, I am refitting 10. Navy's power rating for them is 58%, mine's 100%. And their total tonnage is 101,000, well, 1,018,576 tons. Mine is, if I'm not mistaken, 2,977,000 tons, 977,174 tons. We're all fairly certain that this will not be a very, very painful fight if Germany decides to push us. Oh, Canada's actually an American ally. No, that's cute. Egypt's a Chinese ally. Oh, good. Please, war with China. A good one. I can invade Egypt. Yes, you see, this is the thing. This is why you have the rapid-firing guns on your battleships. This is why, even though it was Dreadnought, which makes this big thing of being an all-big-gun battleship, right? She still has the smaller guns on her. She still has the 3-inch guns. And the reason is to deal destroyers and torpedo boats. So, yeah, all big-gun ships, that's entirely a load of advertising, really, more than the reality. It always has to be. Did that. Those books. Those are books I did last week. Ah, those are the books for this week. Ah, I knew I had them somewhere. Sorry, I'm just remembering where I put the books for this week's discussions. And that one up there. Ooh, Whippet is damaged. That's annoying. That's one of mine, eh? So it's 4 destroyers. Again, I don't like doing allied fights. So Germany has just lost their ally. And I have taken Croatia. Not sure why I wanted Croatia, but as you can see, Austria is no longer part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Hungary in Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Basically, it's the Hungarian Empire. And I have no idea. If anyone can tell me how I've managed to gain control of Kosovo, I just don't know. Okay? It wasn't me, it was the British Army, and I take no responsibility for it. Just somehow I've ended up with control of Kosovo. Okay? These things happen to me. It's not nice. Do you know what it's like? You wake up, you find you're in control of territory you didn't even realize you were attacking. It's not fair. How much is in this tonnage is in this force? So yes, as you point out, Jacob, Kosovo, well known for its all these things. It's like, I also got to control Majorca, and I have no idea how I gained control Majorca. It just happened. It just happens to me, okay? This game is sometimes scary for someone like me. I suddenly wake up and I have control of all sorts of countries, which I didn't mean to have control of. I think we're now at peace. We've conquered Belarus. Again, British Army. Just going around conquering places. Austro-Hungary has collapsed, which is slightly annoying. It's just ever so slightly annoying that the Austro-Hungary has now collapsed. Finances are atrocious. But shipyard size is going up again. So that should help. All these things are doing okay. Sort of okay. But no. So I'm not quite sure how I ended up where I did. I'm going to have to go on a setup. Oh, good. Yes, because it'll sort out my budget. Oh, that's terrible to say. Terrible to say, I'm going to war for my budget. But the thing is, what do I want of the Japanese territories? I want Madagascar. I want to get them out of the Indian Ocean, don't I? I want Arabia and Madagascar, so... Have I got any fleets around here which could be subject to random attack by Japanese forces? Oh, this is going to be fun, because they weren't expecting me to be part of this war, were they? Okay. Alright. They're on refit, so I can't move those. All fine. Destroyers, destroyers. Oh! Yes, we can move you. You can all move up to there to join up with them. That's good. We've got a few submarines around here, there, everywhere. Yeah, it's nice to have some submarines around in places. Naval invasion. Choose province. I want to invade. Oh. I want to invade Japan itself. I want to invade their colonies. And possibly I'm going to end up having an argument with Denmark. Yeah, you're a lot should be able to go to that. Battleship, battlecruiser, destroyer, 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 destroyer. Move. Right, if I remember correctly, I've got ships up here. She's in refit. I've got some destroyers around. You in refit. Status normal. Ships. You go to there. Kronstadt. You move down there. You move there. Any I got up there? No. Alright, any up here? Mounts, no, none in my mounts, none in Archangel. I haven't got as many around here as I'd hoped to have. But I do have this fleet around here, don't I? Yes, you will come up to here. You should be enough to do whatever I need you to do up there. And then you, I shall also move up to here. Alex has become the dictator. Not quite the dictator, no. It's more a case of... Other people think in thousands of tons of ships moving. I'm moving millions of tons of ships. Fight. Victory. I'm not surprised. Oh, I lost a battleship. That's annoying. Withdraw. Okay. Auto-resolve. Victory. That doesn't surprise me too much on that one. Yes, they can do. And basically my plan is to put so many ships in this area that yeah, if I'm forced to fight to take over northern Japan, I will take over northern Japan. And that's basically it. Ooh. Internals protection, definitely. What's this gonna get? I have no idea, but that looks far more cool than anything else. Calling me dictator. I'm a naval historian. I would never be called a dictator. I would be called an admiralissimo. You know, something like that. Not dictator. Lord High Grand Admiral. Chief of Chiefs. Something like that. Admiralissimo. Yeah. So what is tonight's topic? It should be about tonight's brew ships to ceiling should be 7 o'clock, and the discussion, broadly speaking, is themed on. It's themed once again on battle cruisers, to be honest, and battleship designs. It's basically setting up key ships 4 a bit more. Series 4, key ships Series 4 more. So it'll all be named, etc. before I go to sort of have lunch and walk dogs. Port side. Let's go for my fleet construction. Lord High Naval Constructor. Oh, that could be a fun title. Get 8 months till those are ready in Plymouth and Scapa Flow. Oh, good lord. It's been so long since I've had new ships. So long. I'm looking forward to them. You do control both the supply and demand on naval vessels. To be honest, yeah, I am the one man creating the supply and demand of the naval vessels because what I'm doing is causing people to get on. This. France has failed to take control of Western Spain. That doesn't really surprise me at the moment. Finances, very content public, massively admired. Economy is, well, my naval funds are growing greatly. Shipbuilding capacity is completely overwhelmed. Oh yeah, I've got to increase that. Rangefinders and control stations will both be invested in. And am I going for destroyer design or submarine hulls or ooh. Going to improve that because I've decided I need to be better at ASW. President, Prime Minister, Admiral General. How about the Prime Admiralissimo? Or Admiralissimo Prime? I'll withdraw from that. Okay, fight it. They are losing a lot of ships to mines. You aren't Optimus. Oh, I love history. I feel, in this game I am more Decepticon than Optimus, really, in this one. I'm definitely not the right side. Let's fight this battle and see what happens. I'm auto-resolving it because I just want to see what happens. Oh. This could get interesting. So I have now got 640,000 tons of shipping there. I think the Japanese are currently going, please stop fighting a war with us. We didn't want a war with you. We quite liked you. That's probably good, but I have kept my alliance with France. Which is nice because my alliance with France is basically allowing me to ignore Germany at this current time. Mainly because France's military is actually being invested in, unusually for a French government. And yeah, and I am sort of blockading Denmark at the moment, informally. We'll see how long before Denmark decides to become my minor ally. Oh. Armor forging, definitely want to improve that. Put this on that. And oh, shells. I like shells getting better. Lord Megatron. Yes, yes. The Mega Admiral. Hello, Big Fluff. What are you doing here? Have you been annoying people? No, you couldn't do. You're too beautiful to annoy anyone, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. You're far too gorgeous. Hello. Yes. There has been a poodle takeover of proceedings. The Fluffy Research Assistant is now in charge.
He may have been leading the assistant Fluffy Research Assistant astray.
Well, he is now the senior Fluffy Research Assistant, and Zebedee is now a Fluffy Research Assistant. Isn't that right? You've been promoted to senior.
Well, the senior one has been leading the Fluffy Research Assistant astray.
Oh, you'd never do that, would you? You'd never do that. You'd never lead anyone astray.
I can't do recall, but the Fluffy Research Assistant can, and I've been trying to get him to not do it.
You have perfect recall, especially when it comes to where biscuits are. And who has biscuits in this house for Fluffy Research Assistants? Ah, yes, of course. It's Pepper, isn't it? Good boy. Oh, this could be an interesting fight. Battle cruisers. These ones can do what speed? Dreadnoughts. Oh, victory. We lost some ships, but we didn't lose others. Fight. Auto resolve. Close. Oof. The Japanese are practically doing what you could best describe as refit, 79%, okay. Refitting, repairing at 82%, frame-up spreader. I need to get some more ships up to there. Where can I get some more ships from? Malacca, yay, to there. Send destroyers up quickly to reinforce the fleets up there. Any destroyers, any other things around here? Yeah, Trimcomely, you go to reinforce fleet. Hang on. In this area, as what I was going to say, but I think I'm going to move you to Mali. So where did this fleet go? What happened to this fleet that was down here? That's probably I probably moved it somewhere and forgotten I moved it. But you go hunting, my dear. Oh, speaking of ships going hunting, somewhere around here, I have some very large ships. At least I did, unless I moved them earlier and forgot about it. Yes, I do. I feel that you should be moved to there. You were sitting in Cuba. Mm-hmm. 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 Are you having to, Doctor? Are you having the uniquely RM problem of? Oh, we have ships there. I don't remember putting ships there. Yes. Yeah. Having that problem, just a few times. Just a bit here and now. I'm just having that problem occasionally. It's nothing major to worry about. The alliance is broken down, so you all can move to there. Actually, I'm just gonna move the battle cruisers. All 6 of you move down there. And you lot. What should we do about you? I think we'll again move the battle cruisers. Leave the destroyers where they are. Move the battle cruisers. Oh, look, I did have another. I had some more ships there. That's where I had those. Oh, I knew I had some battle cruisers somewhere around here. Yes. And move you to there. Oh. Yeah, move you guys to there. Gorgeous, big fluffy, aren't you? Yes, you are. She just, nicest way, she just doesn't challenge your research nature enough to keep you in line, does she? No. She needs to give you more tough, interesting things to research. Rather than just, telling you simple commands, which you can do very well when you want to. You know you can. You now got the bigger destroyer hulls. Right, naval invasion. Naval conquest. And, oh yes, I've got another fleet sitting there now, haven't I? Yes, I have. You can all go join this one as well. Don't need you to do that now. I keep finding fleets where I forgot I had fleets. I'm worried that the honey badgers never back down, because that's not necessarily the most sensible thing to have. Turret mechanisms upgraded, yes. Anything else I need to upgrade? No, leave them all be, leave them all be. To try to do submarine hulls. Upgrade my hulls. Oh, we've got some meeting engagements. Good. If I do take over Western Spain, that means Britain will be the buffer state between Portugal and France in Spain. Oh, good lord, it's 4:30 almost. I was supposed to finish this at 4 and go get dinner. Hello. I'm not taking on that. I'm going to command this battle. Don't worry. Yeah, timings will be the same. I'll finish it at 4:30. Hopefully I'll get this done in 10 minutes. And then I should be okay. Because timings, it's supposed to start at 7. So it should be fine. Especially as today I am ordering takeaway. Because my sister is making salad. And she made the salad. My mum looked at it and said, Alex, you're ordering a takeaway. I love my mum. Do not, Jacob, do not ask. Do not ask. All I know it was supposed to be a chicken salad, and all I know is I'm apparently having to find the money for a takeaway. This might again explain some of the expenses in my life. I'm not sure. My mum hasn't said exactly what was wrong with the salad. She's just said that I'm ordering the takeaway. She tries very hard to get it right. She actually had a picture of it. It looked okay in the picture. Mum apparently took one bite and told my sister to please take it away and that I was ordering a takeaway, and the message came through. So I have no idea what happened. I do not know. I am not getting involved. Sorry. Big fluff being fun. Good boy. You are my senior research assistant, aren't you? And you're very good at it. You're very good at it. You take care of your papa. Oh, that reminds me, I need to book hotel rooms. There's all sorts of things I need to do once the money comes through. In the nicest way, Spike, I'm the only boy in 40 cousins. There is never any chance of me winning. I am outnumbered, outvoted, and as much as I might believe I could maybe stand a chance against all 40 of them, some of them are incredibly talented, and most of them, if probably all of them, I have trained to an extent or another, one extent or another. So no, I don't. Which is probably not the most sensible for personal safety to do so, but come on, you can do this. But it was sensible for what I felt to be their own safety. Because whilst I look like this, and the women in my family are actually quite, you know, let's put it this way, the men in my family are solid 5s. We always know we will be solid 5s. It's our standard. The remainder of the family, the ladies in the family, usually much higher than that is what I'm going to say. Spike. My nephew has 3 sisters and 5 nieces. He knows his place. Yes. Your job is to be chauffeur, bag carrier, font of all knowledge when they're trying to figure out their boyfriends who are being weird, and also person who will ultimately probably end up being called to do more Uncle Buck style scenarios than you actually think possible. Because even though they can and will take care of things themselves, at a certain point it is nice for them to know that if they need you, you'll be there and you'll deal with it. This is taking a long time to prepare for battle. I mean, this has taken minutes to prepare for battle, and it normally doesn't take that long. And also, have you noticed this little lovely little thing going around? It's frozen, yes, I think it has. And it's still frozen. They've put out another update, and it was supposed to fix this thing when it did this. Alright. As it's 4:30 and I've got to go now sort out a takeaway for lunch, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching and take care. Spike, his eldest niece started university. It shows our ages. Yes, it does, but I'm fairly certain if eldest niece has started university this year, then he is probably very practiced at driving to and from that university at high speed. BFGA2 stream when? Okay, you've lost me. BFGA2. What I will try, I have to say, I will try and keep this stream up, this UAD stuff, and I'll try and do some more streams about those. And BFGA2. Oh, Battlefleet Gothic. Yeah, that's probably going to be starting on Sunday, next Sunday. Took me a while, Duke of Petron, to get there. It's probably going to start again next Sunday, but I'm enjoying the UAD campaign at the moment. It's nice and easy. I don't have to stress about the money. Jacob, I used to drive my sister to her music practice all the time. I had plenty of fun taking corners at, for her, scary speeds. Yeah. No. In my family, my sister doesn't take any notice when I'm driving. My mum does, but mainly that's because she goes, you know you drive much faster than your sister, and I go, yes. I go, at any point do I exceed the speed limit when you're in the car, Mum? No, you never do. I know. Yet still I drive much faster than my sister. Yes. Why do you think that is? Because she sees the speed limit as being upper limit for everyone in the fast lane and deducts 10 to 15 miles per hour for her in the slow lane. Yes. I'm still surprised to this day I do not spend more time getting her out of road rage incidents than I have done in my life. Anyway. I love my sister. She is a wonderful, wonderful engineer, as I've always said, and very, very smart. She's my sister, and as we all know, within your family, there can be incredibly smart and wonderful people who are very good at their jobs and very good at everything they do, other than some of the things you come across. Take care. And toodles. Thank you for watching. Bye, Duke of Petron, bye, Spike, bye, Jacob, bye, Leslie Ann, bye, LLS History, bye, Runon, bye, everyone who's watching, and thank you.